Matthew the 4th chapter and verse 8. Again, the devil, which means enemy, deceitful, evil person, taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world, including these kingdoms that we in that exist today, and the ones that we in right now. He take him up into the exceeding high mountain and show him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them. The glory of these kingdoms. He showed it to him and said to him, all these things will I give thee if thou wilt fall down and worship me. See? He said, all these things will I give thee if you will fall down and worship me. Now, mind you, you got to see this, because for them to say that we're not under the law, this is before Matthew the 5th chapter. This is in Matthew the 4th chapter. Let's go back to verse 7 or verse 5. So we can look at, I want to go into this so you can see this, because I've said it. I know I've brought it forth, but we got to go over it again, because it's very important that we see this without a shadow of a doubt, because we're going to see if we should follow what these pork chop eating preachers saying, we ain't under the law, we're under mercy and grace. Or, and you keep hearing me saying pork chop eating preachers because we're not supposed to touch a dead pig carcass at all. And you know they eat pork. They go to 1 Timothy 4:1, so you can eat whatever you want to eat. You know, as long as you pray over it. That's what they tell people. And they follow that. That's why they're leading our people astray. Straight up. Look at Matthew 4 and 5. Then the devil taketh him up into the holy city, and set him on a pinnacle of the temple, and said unto him, if thou be the Son of the Most High, cast thyself down, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up. I mean, I got to go back, because he still, before that, is going to the law. So let's go from the beginning. Salakia. Then was a, this is very important, because I have to go here, because this destroys the fact that we're not under the law, we're under mercy and grace. It destroys the fact that you call yourself Christ-like, you call yourself son of the Most High or daughter of the Most High, and you're not going to do what he did. Listen what he did. Let's start from the beginning. Matthew 4:1. Then was Mashiach led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungry. And when the tempter came to him, he said, see, the devil is the tempter. That's why when you look at Ecclesiasticus 11:2, for all you that are trying to follow the way of the Most High through his laws, statutes, and commandments, this is what it says. Ecclesiasticus 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Most High, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, prepare thy soul, your body, for temptation. See? You got to prepare yourself for temptation. Listen at what you're seeing here. Because Mashiach Yahushua is getting ready to start his mission, his missionary work at 30 years old. Because that's the law in Numbers the 4th chapter. And when he had fasted 40 days, this is Matthew 4:2, when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungry. And when the tempter, when you come to serve the Most High, prepare thyself for temptation, prepare yourself for the devil, The same one we're reading about here came to him. He said, if thou be the Son of the Most High, command that these stones be made bread. Tempting him. He the tempter. Command that these stones be made bread. But he answered and said, it is written. So where is it written? For all you pork chop eating preachers out there that say we not under the law of mercy, we under mercy and grace. Because you teaching the wrong doctrine. And you leading our people astray. You scattering the sheep of the Most High's flock. But he answered and said, it is written. Where is it written? It's written in the Old Covenant, the Old Testament. Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High. So where is it written? It's not written in the law. Is he not going to the law? Let's find out. Deuteronomy 8 and 3. Let's find out. Since you want to follow him, let's see what he used. It's very important because y'all got to see this in the spirit. They don't want you to rebuke the devil. They're working with the devil. They're his children. They're the children of Satan, the children of the devil. Because why would you say not follow the Most High when the Mashiach went and you're not under the Most High's law? You saying you have to follow him. This is what he quoted. Deuteronomy 8 and 3. This is the law from Genesis to Deuteronomy. This is the law. And he humbled thee, Deuteronomy 8 and 3. And he humbled thee and suffered thee to hunger and fed thee with manna, which thou knewest not, neither did thy fathers know, that he might make thee know that man does not live by bread alone. This is the same thing Mashiach quoted. That he may let you know that man does not live by bread alone or only, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High does man live. First law that he gave him. You want to rebuke Satan? Are they teaching you how to rebuke Satan? No. Why? Because you don't know the law. Back to Matthew the 4th chapter. So he hit him with that law. Matthew 4 and 4. This is what he quoted. But he answered and said, it is written. When it said it is written, it has been said. Have you not heard? Where? In the Old Testament. All they had at this time was the law and the prophets. For you not to understand the Old Testament, that's all of Mashiach had, was the law and the prophets. That's all any of the apostles had, was the law and the prophets. Verse 5, then the devil taketh him up into a holy city and set him on a pinnacle of the temple and said unto him, if thou be the Son of Man, tempting him again, cast thyself down, for it is written. Now the devil coming with the so-called understanding, or just at least what's written. Where? In the Old Testament. He shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. See? What is he quoting from? Everybody should know this. Psalms 91 chapter, first chapter. Psalms 91. In verse 11. It is written, right? So here come the devil quoting from these scriptures. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. See? That's what the devil quoted. Why? Because a lot of you don't know him. You don't know nothing about him. You don't know what he's done. And how he is the tempter, and how he's deceiving the whole world through his imps. The children of Satan. That's where? Right here. Right here amongst us. Look. 2 Corinthians 11 and 14. Well, I'll read verse 13. It's very important for what we talk about. For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Mashiach Yahushua. That's these pastors out there. And these leaders that's called themselves the apostles of Mashiach Yahushua. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers, so that you know, Satan has ministers, also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works. See? That's why you see what's going on here. That's why he's quoting what? The scriptures. He just went to Psalms, the 91st chapter. He went there, verse 11 and 12. He quoted from there. Going back to Matthew, the 4th chapter. What did Mashiach Yahushua say to him? Once he said the angels going to bear them up in their hands, lest he should dash his foot against a stone. Verse 7, Mashiach said unto them, or said unto him, it is written, there it is again. And I'm here because I'm letting you know that there's no way that if you don't want to follow the laws, that you're going to be able to rebuke Satan. This is Mashiach Yahushua, and we are in a weak state. We're not like a Mashiach Yahushua, but what did he use? What did he do? What did he use? He used the law of the Most High to rebuke him. Mashiach Yahushua said to him, it is written again, where in the law, thou shalt not tempt the Most High thy power. Deuteronomy 6:16. Let's bring it on home. If we not under the law. And you wonder why the things happen to our people. Deuteronomy 6:16. This is where he said, it is written. Where is it written? Right here. Deuteronomy 6:16. Ye shall not tempt the Most High your power, as ye tempted him in Messiah. So we ain't supposed to tempt the Most High. Do something, the Most High is going to come through. That's why a lot of you think that, oh, well, I know the Most High got me. The same thing Mashiach tell him. Satan said, hey, that's your mindset. Oh, I can do whatever I'm going to do. He got me. He going to take care of me. No, that's tempting the Most High. Verse 8, Matthew 4 and 8. Again, the devil taking him up into an exceeding high mountain and show of him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them. Showed him all the kingdoms, including these kingdoms that are in existence today. And the glory of the kingdom, the power of these kingdoms. And said unto him, all these things will I give thee if thou wilt fall down and worship me. That's what these people are doing. They have fell down and worshiping Satan. That's why they got the power to hell. Then said Mashiach unto him, get thee hence, Satan, Shaitan. Remember, first it said in verse 1, then was Mashiach Yahushua led up of the spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. So what did he call him here? In verse 10, then said Mashiach Yahushua to him, get thee hence, Shaitan, for it is written, thou shalt not worship. Thou shalt worship the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and him only shalt thou serve. So lock you. Then said Mashiach to him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written. I mean, it's written in the Old Testament, thou shalt worship the Most High thy power, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and him only shalt thou serve. See? So understand this. He's telling Satan he got to worship the Most High power, and him only shalt thou serve. Everybody got to serve the Most High, y'all. And he's telling us what we have to do. He's going back to the law. Go back to Deuteronomy the 6th chapter. Going back to the law. And verse 13. Deuteronomy 6 and 13. Thou shalt fear the Most High thy power, and serve him, and shalt swear by his name. See? That's what he's going to, the law. But they telling you that you're not under the law. So how is it that you're going to be able to rebuke Satan, rebuke the devil, the enemy, adversary, foe, or the wicked, evil, and deceitful people? How are you going to do this? If you don't know how to rebuke them through understanding the law. That's what he used. Can't nobody gainsay on this. Deuteronomy 4 and 10. Then said Amashak unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Most High thy power, your power, and him only shalt thou serve. What happened? Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him. See? That's how he got rid of him. By going to the law. Going to the law. Because Satan got to serve the Most High. Everybody got to serve the Most High. Everybody. Nobody's null and void from following the Most High and serving him. That's why it says in Jeremiah 23 and 1. Woe me, destruction be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, said the Most High. He's screaming it. He's screaming it. They destroy. That's why the Most High told us in Hosea 4 and 6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Let me get it for you. And the reason why he's saying we destroy for lack of knowledge, people, you can't gainsay on this. Straight up. Ain't way you're going to gainsay on this. I challenge all the pastors to come forth and bring forth something contrary to what this says here. And what's coming forth. Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest, you ain't going to be no ministers to the Most High, to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I also will forget thy children. See? That's why we destroy for a lack of knowledge, because we have forgotten the law of thy power. That's why it says in Jeremiah 23, woe be to the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, said the Most High. Therefore thus said the Most High power of Israel against the pastors that feed my people, you that's over the flock. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, said the Most High. See? Now, going back after Amashak, I was trying to rebuke Satan in the 4th chapter of Matthew. Now we go through the 5th chapter and we look at the 17th verse. What does he say? Now we know without a shadow of a doubt, he rebuked him by going to the law and dealing with the law. Against who? Shaitan. This is what he said in Matthew 5:17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law. That's why our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because they have forgotten the law. That's what these pastors have done. Told us that we're not under the law, but you're under mercy and grace. Think not, don't even think that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled. Everything not fulfilled. Listen, we was in Matthew the 4th chapter just now, and he was bringing forth the rebuking of Satan by the law of the Most High. That's why he said, whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. That's why these pastors, you pastors, if you don't come back to the laws of the Most High, you don't come and learn the true understanding of this Bible, the word of the Most High, really understand the Most High, really understand Hamashiach Yahushua, his only begotten Son, to know that you are of the children of Israel, and teach the people that who they are, their nationality, according to the word of the Most High, you're going to be destroyed. As you see the destruction coming more and more and more. I remember we was on the Jerry Springer show. Just look up Hebrew Israelites on the Jerry Springer show with the KKK. And they sat there and said, we know where y'all going to run. Look at it. He said, we know where you're going to run. You're going to run up in them churches. We're going to get you up in them churches. They said it. Look at Jerry Springer. Hebrew Israelites versus KKK, Ku Klux Klan. They said it. Verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. So that's what you want to be, the least in the kingdom of heaven? But, because that's what these pastors are doing. They're teaching that you're not under the law. So they're going to be the least in the kingdom of heaven, and you're going to be the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, these are the words of Mashiach Yahushua. You shall do and teach the law. The commandments are the laws. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. See? That's where you want to be. You want to be great in the kingdom of heaven. Going back to Jeremiah 23. Start at verse 16. Thus said the Most High, power of hosts, power of armies. The angels are his armies. Hearken not unto the words of the prophets that prophesy unto you. They make you vain, because they tell you you don't have to follow the Most High. So you ain't got nothing coming from the Most High. They speak a vision of their own heart and not out of the mouth of the Most High. Because if that was the case, they would precept in this Bible as they should and bringing the word of the Most High according to the Spirit of the Most High. They say still unto them that despise me. The Most High has said, the God has spoke to me, and he told me that you're going to be all right. Ye shall have peace. Oh, you're going to have peace. The Most High love everybody. That's why, therefore, we got to love everybody. You shall have peace. And they say unto every one that walketh after the imaginations of their own heart, no evil shall come upon you. They walking under the imagination of their own mind, not the mind of the Most High. No evil shall come upon you. But who have stood in the counsel of the Most High, and have perceived the heart, and heard his word? Who have marked his word and heard it? Behold, a whirlwind of the Most High has gone forth in fury, even a grievous whirlwind. It shall fall grievously upon the head of the wicked. The anger of the Most High shall not return until he have executed, until he have performed the thoughts of his heart. In the latter days, we in the last days, people, ye shall consider it perfectly. If you can't see this perfectly now, you ain't in the spirit of the Most High. You don't know him. Say these last days, you're going to consider this. Why? Because they're dealing with idolatry. They worshiping Nimrod and the Queen of Heaven still today. They follow all the ways of the Babylonians. That's why the Most High call them the daughter of the Babylonians and the daughter of the Chaldeans, the same people following idolatry to this day. Just as we were then, just as it is now. And that's why we got to come out of it before it's too late, people. You know, the Most High, he's angry. He's not playing. You don't want to follow him, that's what he say to you. All you just say, you're going to do it your own way. Do it however you want to do it. Follow your own heart if you want to. You're going to see what the Most High have for you, in store for you. The Most High no joke. If people want to play around with this is serious. That's why they don't want you to know him. They want you to know that a power that does not exist. That's why the Most High, I got to keep bringing this to you, because I love this, because he said, Ezekiel 22 in verse 17. And the word of the Most High came unto me, saying, Son of man, the house of Israel is to me become dross. All they are brass and tin and iron and lead in the midst of the furnace. They are even the dross of silver, the part that you just burn off. You got to keep burning it strong and hard, and the heat got to go to fervent temperatures that take the dross, the part that's just good for nothing, to bring forth the shiny silver. Therefore, thus said the Most High Power, because ye are all become dross, behold, therefore I will gather you into the midst of Jerusalem, wherever we are, as they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace, to blow the fire upon it, to melt it, so will I gather you in mine anger, and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you. Oh yeah. That was a lot of fire. That comes from them guns. It's a burning when you get shot. Because we rebellious. We refuse to follow the way of the Most High. See, I will leave you there and melt you. Yeah, I will gather you and blow upon you in the fire of my wrath. When you blow upon fire, it gets hotter and hotter and hotter. See, I will leave you there. It's going to gather you and blow upon you in the fire of my wrath, and ye shall be melted in the midst thereof. Is that life or death? That's death, people. As silver is melted in the midst of the furnace, so shall ye be melted in the midst thereof. And ye shall know that I, the Most High, have poured out my fury upon you. That's the Most High. You see, y'all want to make up your own power. Y'all say he's not. That's not my power. That's not my God. I guess it's not your God. It's not your God. Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent. Now what you got to say? Moses asked the question. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. By the blast of the Most High. See, y'all don't understand spiritual things that come from the Heavenly Father, Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. What does it say? By the blast of the Most High they perish, and by the breath of his nostrils are they consumed. This is from the Most High. See, a lot of y'all don't know him well enough. Listen, Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See, now that I, even I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. See? The Most High, the one that kills and make alive. Understand this. Let me give you an example. In Job, the 1st chapter, 6th verse. Now there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the Most High, and the Mashach and Satan, enemy adversary foe, came also among them. The Most High said unto Satan, whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Most High and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. Where's Satan at? Going to and fro in the earth and walking up and down in it. Like the Catholics make that sign on their chest. Better understand. Giving homage to who? Satan. People don't know that. But you look at it. That would make a cross. And the Most High said unto Satan, Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, and a perfect and upright man, one that feared the Most High and eschewed of evil, hated evil? Then Satan answered the Most High and said, does Job fear the Most High for nothing, for naught? Hast not thou made an hedge about him? Aren't you protecting him? And about his house and about all that he have on every side, thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. He's rich. That's what the Most High has done and had done for Job. He said, but put forth thine hand now and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face. So the Most High is asked to put forth his hand. And he said, and Satan is saying, that Satan will go down and make Job curse the Most High to his face. That's a big statement, a giant statement, really. He said, go down, he's going to curse you to your face. But he told him, he asked him to put forth his hand. Remember what Mashach said? You got to serve the Most High, and him only shall thou serve. That probably went over some of y'all head. So here it is. He's asking his master, as he is our master, to put forth his hand and touch all that he has. Now, who's going to touch it? The Most High going to touch all that Job has. And he will curse thee to thy face. And the Most High, verse 12, the Most High said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath is in thine power. Giving him an order. Only upon himself, upon Job's body. Put not forth thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Most High. Remember what it said, just in Job, we was in Job 4 and 9, it says, by the blast of the Most High they perish. He asked whoever died being innocent. By the blast of the Most High they perish, and by the breath of his nostrils they are consumed. Are they consumed, right? So here it is, Satan asking the Most High to let him to touch Job. Because he told him, put forth thine hand. What hand? The left hand. And touch all that he have, and he will curse thee to thy face. And the Most High said unto Satan in verse 12, behold, all that he hath is in thy power. Only upon himself, upon Job, put not forth thine hand. You can't touch Job, but you can touch everything that he have. Everything that he have. Including his children. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Most High. He went forth from the presence of the Most High and the sons of the Most High that's there with him. Listen. So now he had permission to touch all that Job had. And there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine in their elder brother's house. And there came a messenger unto Job and said, the oxen were plowing and the asses feeding beside them, and the Sabians fell upon them and took them away. Yeah, they have slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. See? So what happened? Satan left the presence of the Most High, the counsel of the Most High, came down on the earth, got into the minds of the Sabians. Like he got into the mind of this cat named Wolf, to have him go into that church and shoot all 9 of those people. But that might be too much for you to understand. But we read who killeth and who maketh alive. We just read how the Most High gave Satan the order. So Satan came down and got into the minds of the Sabians, plural. He got into the minds of these men and had them slay the servants with the edge of the sword, and only one was escaped to tell Job. While he was yet speaking, there came another. There came also another and said, the fire of the Most High, this the elements. Satan is dealing with the elements through the power of the Most High. This is lightning. The fire of the Most High is fallen from heaven and have burned up the sheep and the servants and consumed them. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee. Killed what? The sheep. Burned up the sheep and the servants that watched the sheep. Consumed them, and they burned them up. Verse 17, while he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the Chaldeans made out 3 bands. 3 bands of soldiers, and fell upon the camels and have carried them away, and slain the servants with the edge of the sword. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee. What's happening here? Satan got into the minds of the Chaldeans and killed the servants of Job by the edge of the sword and took their camels. Verse 18, while he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, thy sons and thy daughters, these are Job's sons and daughters, were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness. What is this? A tornado. And smote the 4 corners of the house, and it fell upon the young men, and they are dead. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee. See? That's how this thing's worked. Now you got, like I told you, You have mind control. Shaitan said, all can be thine if you do what? Worship me. These people are working under the spirit of Shaitan, enemy, adversary, foe. Not it's an entity that's in this earth, the enemy, adversary, or foe, that bring forth death. And you see what he used to bring forth death. But he asked the Most High to put forth his hand. And he's going to do this. And he went down and got into the minds of the Sabians, got into the minds of the Chaldeans, used the elements of lightning, used the elements of bringing forth a tornado, to bring forth what? Death. Again, in chapter 2, Job, the second chapter. Again, there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the Most High. Just after Satan did all he did, that we just went over. And Shaitan came also among them to present himself before the Most High. So how is he not dealing with the Most High when the Mashiach Shai said, him only shall thou worship? You see, that went over your head if you ain't looking at what he's telling him. We got to live by every word of the Most High. Him only shall we worship. Even Shaitan. That's why you see he's asking him. Or the Most High go give him orders. Again, there was a day when the Most High was before the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the Most High, and Shaitan came also among them to present himself before the Most High. How is Shaitan going to come and present himself before the Most High if he's not a son of the Most High? Somebody answer that. But he is on the left side. And the Most High said unto Shaitan, from whence comest thou? And Shaitan answered the Most High and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. Same answer he gave before. And the Most High said unto Shaitan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth? In the first place, the Most High is the one that's telling Shaitan, have you considered my servant Job? So no matter how righteous you think you are, the Most High can send Satan on you like he did Job. See? Look at Job 1:1. There was a man in the land of Uz, Babylon, whose name was Job. And that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared the Most High and eschewed evil. See? Perfect and upright. All you overly righteous people, don't think the Most High can't deal with you. Deal with all of us, no matter what state you in. Job 2:3. And the Most High said unto Satan, have y'all considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feared the Most High and eschewed evil, hated evil, and still he holdeth fast his integrity. Just like all I can think of is like how they did, because they use the Bible for a lot of different moves and so forth, how they did like 48 hours. The Most High saying, hey, have you considered my servant Job? Messing with Satan. Say, you ain't going to be able to get him. You ain't going to be able to get Job. He said he's holding fast his integrity. Although thou movest me against him. You hear what he said? Although thou movest me against him, to destroy him without cause. Although thou movest me against him, to destroy him without cause. How did he do it? What did he say? Verse 11. But put forth thine hand now, and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face. So everything that Shaitan is doing is from the Most High. Don't let that go over your head. Because this is what he said. If you believe in the Most High, this is what the Most High said. in verse 3 of Job, the 2nd chapter. He said, and still he holdeth fast his integrity, although thou movest me against him, to destroy him without cause. And Satan answered the Most High and said, skin for skin, yeah. All that a man hath will he give for his life. Say, skin for skin. Let me go down and vex his body. Say, all that a man have, he'll give up everything for his life. Listen. So went Shaitan forth from the presence, verse 6. Verse 5. But put forth thine hand now, and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face. So who's doing this? Once again, we gotta realize the law. Deuteronomy 32:39. See, now that I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. That's what we're looking at. Who wounds? Say, I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. See? So now, that's why in Job 2 and 5, Shaitan is asking for permission from his power, the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, people. He said, but put forth thine hand now and touch his bone and his flesh. Who's going to do it? The Most High. How he's going to do it? Through Satan and his little imps. And he will curse thee to thy face. And the Most High said unto Satan, behold, he is in thine hand. Say, I'm going to put him in your hand, but save his life. You can't kill him. That's an order. So went Satan forth from the presence of the Most High and smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his foot unto his crown. Who did it? The Most High. Who wounds? The Most High. But see, if you don't know the Most High as such, you thinking, oh, the devil did. Yeah, the devil did it through who? The Most High. I mean, he took him a pothorn to scrape himself withal, and he sat down among the ashes. Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse the Most High and die. Yeah, curse the Most High and die, then I can marry another man. As it said, remember it said a wife is bound to the husband until he died. This is in the spirit, y'all. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High, and shall we not receive evil? In all this did not Job sin with his lips. That's why he kept praising the Most High. That's what we have to do. All right, look, understand this, people. We're going to go through affliction. In your affliction, you shall seek me early, the Most High said. We're going to go through affliction. A lot of you ain't been through enough affliction. That's why you don't really know the Most High. When you start afflicting, you ain't been through no affliction. Shoot, Most High don't know you. Look. Hold on, let me find this what I want. I just seen it. So we're looking at Revelation 3 and 19. So as many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Hear that? As many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Be zealous, therefore, and repent. Hear what he said? For as many as he loved, he rebuked and chastens. Say, be zealous, therefore, and repent. Ask for forgiveness. That's why you see he loved. See, it's like contrary to what you might think. He loved Job. Proverbs 3:11. My son, despise not the chastening of the Most High, neither be weary of his correction. For whom the Most High loveth, he correcteth, even as a father the son in whom he delighteth. Look at Job. Since we're in the book of Job, one more precept. Job, the 5th chapter. For Job 5:17. Behold, happy is the man whom the Most High correcteth. Therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty. Psalms 94. So like y'all for the way, I just had to, get this together for what you're seeing so you'll know the Most High a little better. Psalm 94:12. Blessed is the man whom thou chastenest, O Most High, and teachest him out of thy law. See? But you're not under the law, the preacher's saying. Blessed is the man whom thou chastenest, O Most High, and teachest him out of thy law. So cursed is the man that's not chastened, O Most High, and teacheth them not of the law. But blessed is the man whom thou chastenest, O Most High, and teachest him out of thy law, of your law, that thou mayest give him rest from the days of adversity. That's why be so adamant about us following the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments, that thou mayest give him rest from the days of adversity, until the pit be digged for the wicked. See, that pit is going to be digged for the wicked. You don't want to be following that same pit with the wicked. For the Most High will not cast off his people, neither will he forsake his inheritance, which is the children of Israel. Hallelujah. That's right. Yeah. And that's what it's all about, people. But he tells us, in Isaiah 48:10. So he said that don't. So who he loves, he chastens. So when we serving the Most High, we can look for this. Isaiah 48:10. Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. See, we talked about that silver and that tin and that brass, right? He said, I'm going to melt you. He said, he refined us, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. See? We chosen in the furnace of affliction. For mine own sake, even for mine own sake will I do it. For how should my name be polluted? That's why we got to do what's right, because you got to look at people looking at us as the called of the Most High. Say, how could his name be polluted? And I will not give my glory unto another. See? You say he's not going to give his glory unto another. The Most High glory is of Mashiach Yahushua. He ain't giving it to him. That's why Mashiach Yahushua said in Matthew 15:24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Say, he ain't going to give his glory unto another. Say, hearken unto me. Listen to me, O Jacob and Israel, my called. I am he. I am the first. I am the last. Mine hand also have laid the foundation of the earth, who is Mashiach Yahushua, and my right hand of Mashiach Yahushua has spanned the heavens. Even I call unto them. They stand up together. See? I'm telling y'all, it's time. It's time to wake up out of sleep. It's time, people, before it's too late. I'm telling you. Paul said, 2 Corinthians 12. Verse 6. For though I would desire to glory, I shall not be a fool, for I will say the truth. But now I forbear, lest any man should think of me above that which he seeth me to be, or that he heareth of me, to exalt me, he's saying, and lest I should be exalted above measure through the abundance of the revelations. There was given to me a thorn in the flesh. You hear that? He was given a thorn. He was brought under affliction. He was given a thorn in the flesh. The messenger of Satan did to buffet me. He was given a thorn in the flesh. Satan was sent to him, just like it was sent to Job, to check him. The messenger of Satan to buffet me, lest I should be exalted above measure. See? Keep him humble. For this thing I besought the Most High three times, that it might depart from me. In his affliction, you're going to seek him. We love, he chastens. And he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. See? You're going through a lot of pain and suffering. Say, my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I gather glory in my infirmities, that the power of a Mashiach Yahushua may rest upon me. Therefore, I take pleasure in infirmities, and reproaches, disgraces, and necessities, needing things, and reproaches, and necessity, and persecutions, and distresses for Mashiach Yahushua's sake. For when I am weak, then I am strong. Hear what he said? In verse 9, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. For when I am weak, then am I strong. I am become a fool in glory. Ye have compelled me, for I ought to have been committed of you. For in nothing am I behind the very chiefest apostle, though I be nothing. See how he's saying where he's at, but he say he's allowing him to be himself to be nothing. Truly the signs of an apostle were wrought among you in all patience and signs and wonders and mighty deeds. But what is it wherein ye were inferior to other churches, except it be that I myself was not burdensome to you? Forgive me this wrong. Asking for forgiveness. Humility. Behold, the third time I am ready to come to you, and I will not be burdensome to you. For I seek not yours, but you. For the children ought not to lay up for the parents, but the parents for the children. And I will very gladly spend and be spent for you, though the more abundantly I love you, the less I be loved. The more I love you, the less I be loved. That's why we got to look at these examples that the Most High has given us and follow the examples so that we don't get caught up in the wiles of Satan. You've got to understand this, people, because what is he doing? 1 Peter 5 and 8. He say, be sober. Let me read verse 6 first. It says, humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High. Remember, we just went to his hand. We got to humble ourselves under the mighty hand of a Mashiach Yahushai, which is a Mashiach Yahushai, which is the hand of the Most High on his right hand, that he may exalt you in due time. Because he says, those that exalt themselves shall be abased. Those that humble themselves shall be exalted. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High, that he may exalt you in due time, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Say, be sober, be focused. Don't be no drunkard. Be vigilant, because sometimes he can catch you when you're drunk. All you drunkards, catch you in your lower state. You can't think right. You can't move right. You can't do the right things when you're drunk. You're not focused. Be sober. That's why you the police shine that light in your eye. Let me see if you've been drinking. That's the first thing they do. Take that flashlight, shine it in your eyes, look into your eyes, tell you to walk that line. Because you a danger to everybody else. Had a drunk driver tear my car up. Total without. Drunk. Be sober, be vigilant. Because your adversary, see, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. He's going around where? To and fro, up and down and to and fro in the earth, seeing who he may devour. Don't let it be you. Whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. This ain't nothing new. Everybody going through this. That's why we got to look at this on the real and come back to the Most High. Law, statute, commandments. And believe in him. In him only. And don't fall into the ways. That's why I said you gotta let it go, because they dealing with idolatry up in them churches. They praying to another power. I say I gotta get rid of all these names that they have you calling on. You saying God, who are you talking about? Because they don't want to set that name up. They created that, which is dog spelled backwards. Look at Jeremiah 25 and 31. A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth. That's where we at right now. For the Most High have a controversy with the nations. He will plead with all flesh. He will give them that are wicked to the sword, said the Most High. Thus said the Most High, power of hosts, armies. Behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation, and a great whirlwind shall be raised up from the coast of the earth. And the slain of the Most High shall be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented. Ain't nobody gonna be crying for them, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung, boo-boo upon the ground. Howl, ye shepherds, and cry, and wallow yourselves in the ashes, ye principal of the flock. For the days of your slaughter and of your dispersions are accomplished, scattering the children of Israel with your words of deceit. And ye shall fall like a pleasant vessel, and the shepherds shall have no way to flee, nor the principal of the flock to escape a voice of the cry of the shepherds. And in howling of the principal of the flock shall be heard, for the Most High has spoken their pasture. For the Most High has spoiled their pasture, and the peaceable habitations are cut down, because